Selbst wenn wir doch noch endgültig verlieren, stehen wir auch nicht schlechter da als bei dieser Unterwerfung.
Bis auf ein paar hunderttausend Tote mehr.
Das Lothringen, Besetzung des Rheins, Kanonen, Lokomotiven.
Yeah, they never care about the people who die because they die for the country and for the greater good.
Was uns jetzt noch von einem Waffenstillstand trennt, ist nur noch falscher Stolz. Wir werden nun die Suppe auslöffeln, die Sie und Ihre Feldherren uns eingebrockt haben. Aber
Oh God, I love this guy in every movie he does.
mein Sohn ist im Krieg gefallen, empfindet keinen.
My son died.
This is the kind of people that understands the damages of
Yeah,
war.
yeah. You can see the full-length commentary, get access to polls, to what we will see next, and more on our Patreon page. The link is in the description below. If you liked the video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you! Earthquake? This didn't seem artillery.
Yeah. Trucks?
First tanks?
Probably, yeah.
Yes, the first tanks.
At least they ate, so they have more strength.
Yep, look at that. It would be so weird for someone there like to see this because it's so like, what is this?
It's huge.
But it was very, very, very dangerous to be in a tank in those times because without artillery, you could just knock a tank out very easily.
Get down, just get out of there. Oh, damn. And they're here enjoying. This.
Jay, those cuts are important to make us remember that the decision makers are not in the front lines,
Yes,
obviously.
yes, exactly. That was.
Which makes sense,
That's
but
what
yeah.
I was gonna say.
It's like monsters, really.
That was so close. Sorry, I was kind of shocked with this scene. This was so intense. Damn.
Yeah, no, it's really something else for them as well.
So cool what they started to do because.
You see? It was possible to knock tanks out, yeah? They have flamethrowers.
You can't do anything.
Go, yeah.
Run. I love this kind of shots. I love this.
It's very well shot, the whole
That was so
battlefield.
close. Yeah, true. This movie is being more intense than I was expecting.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at
Look at them coming. Look at them. Oh God.
Selbst wenn wir doch noch endgültig verlieren, stehen wir auch nicht schlechter da als bei dieser Unterwerfung.
Bis auf ein paar hunderttausend Tote mehr.
Das Lothringen, Besetzung des Rheins, Kanonen, Lokomotiven.
Yeah, they never care about the people who die because they die for the country and for the greater good.
Was uns jetzt noch von einem Waffenstillstand trennt, ist nur noch falscher Stolz. Wir werden nun die Suppe auslöffeln, die Sie und Ihre Feldherren uns eingebrockt haben. Aber
Oh God, I love this guy in every movie he does.
mein Sohn ist im Krieg gefallen, empfindet keinen.
My son died.
This is the kind of people that understands the damages of
Yeah,
war.
yeah.
They're going all in because those are enemies.
I think so.
Just lay down there. No one will find you.
The art direction for this movie is amazing. You
Yeah.
can feel everything.
Okay. Straight to the heart. And the thing is, everyone just want to live, just want to survive, you know? Just kill him already. Yeah, I think it's not just because it doesn't want anyone to hear, but also I think it's impossible for them to be good in their head with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's more like shut up, just die.
And I love the way that his face is.
Yeah,
Like
dried
cracking.
mud. Yeah. Yeah, look at him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all messed up. This is the kind of things that normally we don't see in movies, you know? Feels bad about killing him and the way that he is.
Like you said, he didn't finish him off, so it's
Yeah.
more difficult. Well, you cannot fix this.
Yeah.
It really messes up your head.
I think it's like, what have I done?
It is pointless. We know it's pointless, but it must be so... such a battle inside of his head. It's just...
Because he did that, you know? He killed him. And one thing is when you shoot or when you stab and then you move on, but when you see death...
Exactly. You had to stay
No.
and you had to face it. It's not always easy, it's not always, yeah.
Oh, don't
Don't.
look. No, why would you look? Why?
They are all people. Oh, he kept that. What do you do now?
Yeah.
Seems like, you know, anywhere you look, there's nothing. It's just this landscape and death.
Yeah, true.
Freuen Sie sich schon auf zu Hause?
Nach dem Krieg, da wartet eine Aufgabe auf mich.
Ich werde das Geschäft übernehmen.
You see, war is my business.
Ich bin Soldat. Ich bin zu spät geboren, Brixdorf. Ein halbes Jahrhundert ohne Krieg. Was ist ein Soldat ohne Krieg?
True though.
Machen Sie schon auf.
The answer to the settlement, I would say.
Er drängt zur Unterschrift.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Eingesehen, Sie verhandeln endlich! Wir fahren bald nach Hause, Soldat!
Everyone's too busy celebrating.
I wouldn't call it a celebration. I would call it more a madness. Oh,
Yeah.
Amputation.
Oh,
Well, yeah. I mean,
God.
you have to do it with something.
Du fährst nach Hause, Tja. Meinst du? Ja, klar. Ich lass mir den Knochen nicht abnehmen. Die haben hier schon ganz andere hier zurechtgepflastert.
Yeah, he just wants to reassure him.
Ich soll dir was geben.
It's the thing they used to, the smell from the other girl.
Ist er tot? Du lebst. Dafür musst du dankbar sein. Du wirst es nicht geschafft haben. Sei still. Hörst du?
That's the problem. Is when you survive. That's the problem because
Yeah.
you know others don't.
I think that's the worst. The guilty, you know? I'm very happy that this guy is alive. I like him.
I want him to go back to his family.
Ich habe Suppe mitgebracht.
Hast du es bestellt?
Use that to kill himself? Yeah, he's gonna kill himself. Gets to a time that you can't deal with it, you know?
Woran ist sein Sohn gestorben?
That's something I was not expecting him to ask.
Pucken.
Disease.
Disease, yeah.
Écoutez, ils sont du jour.
Je suis désolé, mais ça ne se croit pas.
They use a lot the thing of the food. Right? One group is desperate for food.
Yeah.
The others are like, oh, this is not even from today. Ugh.
Yes, exactly.
Aber die Bevölkerung droht ohne eigenes Verschulden in Hungersnot und Anarchie zu stürzen.
C'est une maladie de vaincu que vous avez là, ce n'est pas une maladie de vainqueur.
Das einzige Recht zu ihrem Gegner, sonst wird er diesen...
Exactly. Think about that. Or in a few years, you're gonna suffer a comeback.
I mean, I get it, but it's always a two-side story, you know?
Yep.
New agreement, I would say.
Signé.
Oh, it's the same.
And that's what happened. They completely humiliated Germany, and then wait 2 decades. Wait 2 decades.
And it was even worse.
Way worse. But like you say, it's easy for us to say now that we know what happens. We know what led to what. But at the time, they had to make decisions based on what they had.
Yes, of course, and they were pissed, you know?
And they were pissed, exactly.
And then it's acceptable.
Der Waffenstillstand tritt in 6 Stunden in Kraft. In der 11. Stunde am 11. Tag des 11. Monats.
Yeah, 11 of November.
11, yeah.
La guerre est finie.
Like, shake hands?
Die E-Mail von Latier, Herr General. Egisack.
Die sehe ich auch.
He's gonna do something he should not.
Und deutsche Soldaten, die weglaufen wie die Hasen.
I hate this guy so much. He annoys me.
Lassen Sie im Hof antreten. Wir ziehen den Karren jetzt aus der Scheiße.
Because his main concern is how is it called? Pride, right? That's all he has. It's all his. It's about him, and his ancestors won the war, and him was waiting for his war, and now he didn't won.
So still. Ich glaube, ich bin taub geworden.
Cat, don't lose it.
Wir haben unterschrieben, Paul.
It's over. It's done.
Hast du Hunger? Ich hab Hunger. Wollen wir ein Kind? Kinder, Paul. Hey, was ist Weihnachten ohne Kinder?
Oh, why do I think something's gonna happen? Are they going back to steal another?
What, another goose?
Du gehst studieren, Paul. Das erschießt dich gleich hier. Falls wir zu Hause können wir essen, was wir
Okay.
wollen.
Now I think the movie's gonna end up like here, but not. Okay.
I know. As long as the movie doesn't end, I'm always like, something bad is gonna happen,
Yeah.
because it's always something bad.
It's the same farm.
Yes.
Why would you go there? He has a gun. Don't go. Why? The dog. Man.
I would say the dog as well.
Regarde. C'est très bon.
Oh, it's a kid. Scheiße. Yeah, I knew something was gonna happen. I don't like to be waiting for something to happen.
Thank God he hasn't improved his aim yet.
I think he broke all the eggs though.
Oh, Schwein gehabt. Eier weggeschossen.
Oh, raw eggs.
Oh, I can't.
Gleich wieder da.
Something's gonna happen to him.
The kid. Or maybe the wolf we saw in the beginning. Fucking kid!
Grown-ups couldn't do it, and he's protecting his home, and he's doing it. As you say, the story always has two sides.
Wer hat geschossen?
Kleine Scheiße vom Hof.
You got shot.
Hm? Wie groß?
Nice, but what happened with the kid?
I don't know.
Don't die, cat.
Scheiße.
Get up. He gets up. He has a wife to get back to. He wants kids. He needs to.
This is heavy. And he's not very, he's not like a big guy.
Yeah.
Sanitäter!
Like they're all gone. I don't know why, but he seemed dead. He looks dead.
There's the...
Nice.
Hätte sie sparen können.
Yeah.
Er ist doch tot.
Yep. He's dead after all.
Yeah. Because of to Max.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's alone.
Yeah.
And Kat was the one that always put him a little bit up when he was feeling more down.
Yeah, completely. You definitely will get PTSD.
Yeah. And that's his type.
Probably, yeah. No, those are the fresh troops.
But this is for what? For them? Oh, for the announcement. Okay.
Soldaten! Und müssen zusehen, wie deutsche Sozialdemokraten unser geliebtes
It's
Volk...
like it's sending them home.
It's like
with poison.
Yeah, it's like, you see, they made us. They're the guilty ones.
Aber, Kameraden,
Yeah, but there's always a but.
wollt ihr als Soldaten und Helden empfangen werden? Oder als Feiglinge, die den Schwanz einzogen, als es wirklich drauf
It's like,
ankam?
supposedly it was to send them home, but I think it's gonna tell them to fight.
Latier gehört in deutsche Hand. Wir erobern die Ebenen noch vor 11 Uhr und beenden diesen Krieg.
Before 11 o'clock. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them refused. Yeah.
Really?
That's one way to make people do it.
Such a coward. Asshole.
Mm-hmm. What's the point? This is so pointless.
I think now it's like Cat's vibe.
I think
character.
I think it's a shell. It doesn't have anything.
Yeah. I love the way they insert these kind of shots in the middle of things.
Fighting what? For that?
Exactly. These are the French.
Those are
I'd
the
say,
French, yeah.
Fin du cauchemar.
Yeah, he's hearing.
Attaquez-les! Attaquez-les! Opposition!
Like, what is the point? And I think now he's not very scared of dying because he's pissed. He lost everyone that he knew and his friends. What's the point, you know? Teamwork.
He has lost kind of his emotions.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's passive. I would just say like he's just, you know.
I don't think he wants to kill him.
Yeah, someone else is there.
And it is how he ends, though. All the main characters died in the movie. I mean, it's not dead yet,
Yeah,
but
yeah, absolutely.
it's like
it's 11. You see?
5 minutes.
Ceasefire.
And it's interesting because it's exactly the same way that the other guy that he killed died, suffocating because stabbed him in the heart. This image, though, the green and the blue eyes that he has, it's a nice shot.
Yeah, it's the scarf.
Yeah.
It's just like the guy in the beginning.
Yeah. No hope, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
3 million. 17 million. It's like 2 times Portugal almost.
Okay, so this was
Intense. That's what it was. Speechless. That's what it was.
Yeah, all quiet on the Western Front. There's one scene that I think it's missing here that was in the other one that I saw, I think, was when they were all discussing like why are we fighting? We don't have that.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, because I think it was all each of them like said a different thing, and in the end it was all like, yeah, but who cares?
Yeah.
That was the conclusion. Like, well, anyways, let's move on. So, what you thought?
I thought it was not cool. That's what I thought because everyone died.
It's quite depressing.
Not quite. Very depressing, I would say.
It's quite very depressing.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the point of the film, I would say.
And I think that's what makes this movie so unique, in my opinion. I don't know. I just feel like nowadays people don't show things as they should in movies. And I really like that despite of being very sad, here they showed everything that was necessary for us to understand a little bit how it worked back then and how people used to feel and how things worked exactly, not only in the battlefield, that's something that we see a lot, but also behind the scenes. That's, for me, that's the best part.
Mm-hmm. So it's quite what I think is quite important. It's quite important to show the reality of a battlefield of warfare.
Exactly, yeah.
Because it's that thing. I'm not a pacifist or anything. I think sometimes it's very important to fight for certain things, but it's that thing that we saw in the beginning. It's a very different thing to know what you're signing up to and to just sell you a dream.
Being ignorant of
Exactly.
what you're gonna face in the future.
Which happened a lot, especially in that time.
Yeah.
People had this idea of glory of war, and then
Yeah.
reality is not like that.
Yeah, nowadays is totally different because we have internet and all of it, and everything is at the distance of a click. But back then,
Yeah, to a certain degree,
was
yeah.
totally different. Yeah.
Well, you know, if you go to war, at least I think that you have the information nowadays that you know that it's that it's very dangerous. You better be up to the task. You know.
Yeah. If you don't know, it's because you also don't care, in my opinion.
Yeah, a little
basically.
bit. But again, I understand that culturally it has a lot to do with the propaganda, what information they had.
Of course.
So all the kids wanted to go to war, which I get. I think all guys have that thing of wanting to go fight and go to the war and stuff like that. But you, like I said, you need to know, and I think the movie shows that perfectly.
I agree. That's what I love about, not only that, but that's one of the main reasons I really enjoyed this movie, and it's amazing.
It's annoying, it's frustrating.
Totally annoying and frustrating.
Because of the.
You see everything. That's why, because you see reality, you know.
And a lot of things you're like, this could be avoided. You don't need this. You don't need this. You don't need that. And I think, I mean, this is kind of how I see it and how the movie shows it. I think it has a lot to do with the pride of certain people, certain top people, and then the soldiers are just like puppets that are being moved on the map. Let's say.
Honestly,
it's kind of like that.
That's what the army is. They just do things that the superiors tell them to do.
That's why, yeah, it's very different when you have good superiors and bad superiors and all of that stuff.
Yeah, that's why one of the reasons I really enjoyed Saving Private Ryan that we have in our YouTube, so just make sure to check it out. He is a very good superior.
Mm-hmm.
He's a sergeant, right? And
no, the captain.
Yeah,
he makes. There's a point where he makes a decision that could be considered quite a bad decision, but ultimately, yeah, he's a good leader, and it's good to have a good leader. Yeah, absolutely.
It makes it all different. Yeah.
Something that we see the beginning here, but they don't develop that because they all die. But we can understand, for example, how people who come from there have very serious psychological problems afterwards, because like you said, those little details of someone like just panicking and starting to hit their heads against something.
Yeah.
You see those little signs.
And I was sitting here and I was like, oh, I'm getting stressed, I'm getting annoyed. It doesn't feel right, and I'm here. And imagine if we were like there fighting, not eating, literally starving.
That's another thing. Yeah, the starving.
Yeah, starving. The cold. It's the mud.
All the conditions. Yeah.
The smell. The bodies. Everything. It's everything is a mess. And when you're there for so long, fighting among all of that, first you kind of get used to it, and then you cannot get used again to be outside of that. You know.
Yeah.
To be in the quietness. To be just with you and nature, for example. It's something hard for those kind of people. I think, of course, we're just talking. We have no idea how it feels like. But,
but I saw recently something that was about PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and the truth is, it's almost like the norm. Someone goes to war, you do you never come back the same. It's very rare someone to go and then come back, everything's fine. It happens, but it's actually, I think, more rare to be able to be that kind of person that, okay, well, it's done. Now I'm gonna forget about that.
It's not easy to live with it. First, because you've been through all of that, and second, because you have the guilt of what you've done, even if it was among others, even if it was for a good purpose. Okay, it's when you kill people, it's never good.
If
you know,
you can, and I think it can happen when you kill people and it's completely justified, and you may not feel that much guilt because of that, because you know you didn't do anything wrong. But one thing you will always feel guilt, it's to have survived and other people haven't.
Yeah.
Always, I think.
Also because of the family they leave behind as well.
Mm-hmm.
What I know is that all of it is shitty. I have no word for that, honestly.
Yeah. I think the best thing this movie did was to actually put us there on the location, on the spot, and like for us to feel how they felt, let's say, and to experience all of that carnage. And that was like hell on earth, really. The place, really. I think we both think it has a lot of quality, the movie.
Totally,
I think so.
Yeah.
Excellent cinematography. That was quite good. The score, I think you liked it. The soundtrack. Me, I liked most of it. But some things I didn't really enjoy it. But I think it was more taste than anything else.
I understand, because the drums that I enjoyed, 2 or 3 moments where I think it was not necessary as well. So right. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but again, it's a small detail. It's really not
detail.
that important. I think most of the time the soundtrack worked perfectly.
Agree.
I would say that you don't really have you don't have a story like with different characters and the background of the characters and all that. You don't really have that, but it's not about that anyway.
No,
so.
It's about the war itself.
Yeah, it's about exactly.
It's the war. It's the living there. That's why I think they kill them all, because that's what war does. You know, war skills.
I love the beginning when they show the path of just the uniform that goes back is put back together just for a new human to put it on. That's, I think, another sign that shows that it's not about individual stories about no, it's just people that are there just to die. Just to die. I remember the original movie. It was different. They started just in the classrooms with the kids learning.
I think this is important.
And it was interesting because we saw, and at the time, I think it was like in the 40s or something that the first movie was made. People hadn't seen most of those footages and stuff of war, so they saw through the eyes of those new guys, and then when they got to the place and the shit started happening, the audiences were seeing it for the first time as well. So I think it worked for that movie.
Okay.
But I really liked what they did in the beginning of this movie with the uniform. So very good.
I enjoyed that. I think this is art, because you have movies and then you have movies that are art, and for me this is one of them. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, but ultimately I would say as well that at the same time also the movie kind of gets lost a little bit. It's because you don't have like an actual like I was saying, we don't have like those characters with background and the story to continue. But I would say I would argue that that's part of the journey, because they also feel lost. They also don't know what the hell is happening.
That's what I was gonna say. That's one of the reasons why I enjoyed the movie so much.
No, I get it. Mm-hmm.
I understand it might be a minus, but for me it's like a very huge plus, because it's different and it shows you a different perspective of how things work. You know, it's like you're saying,
I get it.
It has no sense, because what they've been through. Once again, the movie is not the people, it's about the war. It's about everything it represents. Losing family, losing friends, losing legs, losing bodies, all of it. Yeah, and that's it. And the good things of war too, that it connects people, it connects the soldiers, and yeah.
I would say, for example, for me, that's the biggest critique I have is what I said. It's like sometimes I think it's kind of lost. I would say the best way for me to define this movie is like it has very intense and very well crafted and beautiful scenes.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think that this great scene is here, this great scene is here, and
there's no connection.
Sometimes I don't think that there's a very. It's not the best connection between the scenes, but the scenes themselves are all very, very interesting, very different. One of my favorites is that one where the other soldier is dying and suddenly he has that urge to, oh God, what have I done? Let me try to help you. That's great as well. It has a lot of good scenes, so absolutely.
This is one of the movies that I definitely want to rewatch again.
But it's a tough sitting.
I need some time to recover from.
Yeah, exactly.
To do my grades for all of them. But definitely another movie for our rewatch list.
And
I think it's going to be very important.
Just the images alone are quite interesting. I really like the art, the set design, and all of the photography for the movie. Very, very good.
Okay, I can just say that I love the movie, the photography, all of it. I think that the only little down thing I would say is that the dialogues sometimes they are not as good, let's say, because there is no, like you were saying, there is no main character. But once again, I think it might be a downside, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? I hope you understand. It's like when something's not supposed to be like that, but you love the way it is. That's me.
I get it. Another thing that this is not the downside. It's just because probably it would be different if we understood German, for example.
Oh yeah.
Some little things
inside
don't.
jokes.
Yeah, some little. Yeah, exactly. That has to do with the language. I think this works way better if you do understand German.
Okay.
So
ratings.
This is the part I really like the least, to be honest.
Your turn this time first.
Well, I really enjoyed the movie, so I think it's pretty clear that I think it's a very interesting movie. I really like to see it. It's kind of frustrating. It's annoying because. But I think ultimately I would give it like 6.8.
6.8. Okay, so this is gonna be one of those moments where I think you guys gonna be happy with me if you enjoy the movie. This for me is a 8.5.
Okay,
let's change it for a 9. I think it deserves. I think there's only one movie that I would give like 10 out of 10.
Yeah, we know.
We all know. We know. Yeah, I would. Okay, I would say a 9.
So you think it's really, really, really good, right?
Really, really good. I loved everything about it. Especially for me, the main things are the characters. I mean, the actors, the acting itself, the characters, the footage. Music is important, and the connection it brings to people. And I could relate, and I felt everything they were feeling.
Some very nice scenes, yeah. That I would agree.
Yeah, I was inside of the movie. I was feeling everything the movie was trying to pass to us. And I think the producer and the director, they did an amazing job. Like I said, this is a piece of art, and I just love it too much. And 9 something, it would be my rate.
I think very, very good, and I'm glad to a certain extent that they are making movies about World War I, because it's quite rare. Usually it's always other wars.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think that's it for today. It's quite late.
Yeah.
To have an idea, it's 1:36.
Oh my God.
in the morning. So we really enjoyed the movie, and we really we really enjoyed the movie, and we really enjoy making content for you guys. So please support us by subscribing to our channel if you didn't do it yet, and make sure to leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down so that we understand what you like and if you really like our content, and the full length is already available in our Patreon. Oh, and share with someone that likes this movie. Yeah, that's it.
And please let us know for any recommendations for movies like that are kind of like this that we might not know. That's it, guys.
Thank
you
you
very
guys,
much.
and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.